Welcome back. Now today on Pamba, we want to explore the exciting and ever-evolving world of outdoor furniture and exterior design. So how do you ensure your outdoor space is functional, stylish and comfortable, enhancing your living experience? Let's find out.
So exterior design is the art of creating beautiful outdoor living spaces, and it incorporates elements of landscape, hard landscape, so landscaping like, like plants, grass, trees, and then you also have hard landscape like pergola, pavings, lighting, garden features, and like fountains and swimming pools to create a nice livable outdoor space. So you have to make sure that your landscape looks nice, and in this case you're talking about shrubs, flowers, the lawn, so well maintained, so that when you even do like an outdoor living space like a pergola or a gazebo, when you bring in your furniture and other elements, they work well together in a landscape. The key principles to follow while designing an outdoor space include things like balance, unity and harmony, rhythm, having a focal point, and also looking at things like scale. So when you talk about rhythm, for example, in a landscape, when you're planting, say, flowers and shrubs and trees, there has to be some good proportion between elements of outdoor spaces. For example, a garden and a pergola or a gazebo, for example. So you cannot have a gazebo overpowering a landscape, so that you have a very big gazebo and the lawn is very small. Also, there has to be, you can create focal points, and ways of creating focal points is using things like water features, like having some fountain, say at the entry of a home, or having, some very nice designer pots, that are huge and nice. So you put these as focal points in a garden. And also you have to look at things like, so we said rhythm, scale, balance, and also harmony. So it shouldn't be in a way that when you look at a landscape or an outdoor space, there is no harmony. You have to make sure that the colors that you use, for example, are earthy colors that work well with the environment, and they're not colors that are shouting, like, for example, a yellow. So the earthy colors would be neutral colors like the browns and grays, which would work well, complement the environment. So for example, when the sky is gray, for example, and you have gray furniture, that works well, or even like outdoor paving steps. So you cannot have like yellow paving steps in a landscape. It just wouldn't sit right. The materials you need to consider for your outdoor furniture includes, for example, rattan, which is sun-proof, waterproof. So you have to look at the outdoor elements. In this case, you're talking about the sun, which would discolor your furniture, or we talk about the rain, which, when it rains, your furniture becomes wet and even reduces the lifespan of this furniture. So you have to look at materials such as rattan, which is an outdoor fabric. You have to look at, aluminium. You have to look at teak, like maybe hardwood furniture when you're going for wood options. And also for the fabric, the cushion covers, you have to make sure it's outdoor. So they are normally like waterproof and also sunproof. And you also have to look at elements like dust, for example. So these materials you use have to be easy to clean. When considering comfort for, outdoor living, one, you have to look at the furniture. So the furniture has to be comfortable enough in terms of space. So like custom made, so that, it's well, when you sit down, it's, you fit in well. And then you have to look at, reclining furniture, for example. So a furniture you can recline and even like lie, maybe if you're sitting out at night, you can even like watch the sky. And also you have to consider the materials being used so that it's nice and comfortable. And also some of the things that will enable you to have, comfortable outdoor living would include, for landscaping, for example, you have to make sure that your outdoor space has some privacy, and you achieve privacy by having screens such as, trellises and a bit of fences, and also like using plants to create privacy privacy screens. Also finding ways of reducing noise, and plants would also help with the same when you plant like huge trees around your outdoor living space. So these are some of the ways in which you ensure that your outdoor space is comfortable to live in. And also when you're looking at pavings and garden lighting, all these things have to ensure that there's some bit of, safety, so that you're not stepping on outdoor steps and they're slippery, or you're walking out at night and it's dark. So all these things will, good lighting features like pools and fountains would all enhance the comfort of your outdoor living. So this is our small backyard garden at the showroom, and we have a bit of furniture here and a small setup on that space. So for example, we spoke about outdoor materials and fabrics. In this case we've used rope, which is sunproof and also water resistant. And if you look at the cushions, they are also water resistant and sunproof, so when you have the sun and all that, you won't have a problem with the furniture. So that's an example of a 4-seater lounge seat. And then we have this beautiful space where we've included a parasol, which is an umbrella, creating shade for this space, and that enhances comfort. So it's cold season, and as you can see, we've incorporated a fire pit for comfort too, so that when you're sitting out here, you're feeling the warmth, and it's so beautiful and aesthetically it's appealing when you're hosting around this space. We have furniture, and again, as you said, it's rope furniture, it's outdoor. The fabric is sunproof and also water resistant, and we've included some bit of elements to just like spruce up the space and make it look nice. So we have plants here, and also we have these beautiful planters and pots. So as you can see, these plants are kind of creating some privacy and also like demarcating this space, making it nice, small and cozy. And as you can see at the backdrop too, we also have more plants, and we have a screen. So when you talk about noise, it's not easy to hear noise from the neighbor, for example, and also it's private, so I can comfortably sit here and enjoy this space because I have that comfort and also privacy. As you can see, we have artificial grass, so usually you'd have like outdoor tiles or even composite decking. So this is just an example of what we've used here. And some of the elements we've used to decorate, as you can see, we have stone-like, stones. They're not real stones, but they serve the purpose of, looking like that. And also when you look at the choice of colors in our setup, they are neutral, earthy colors. As you can see, the pots are gray, and then you also have the parasol, and it's brown. It has lights at night, and that would really look cool at night because so it's making use of the solar, which is energy saving, and it's good for the environment. So even as it creates shade for you during the day, at night it will convert that sunlight to lights, which is pretty cool. And also you can move these up and down to adjust, and also this also moves with the sun. So besides these parasol, we also have bioclimatic pergolas, which are the latest pergolas we have. They're really cool. They also make use of solar lights, and they are really practical. It's made of aluminium, which is good for outdoor spaces. It won't be rusting or like being affected by outdoor elements. And again, it's such a beautiful piece because one, it's portable, so you can always move it around in your garden. If you want to take it to the rooftop, it can go to the rooftop or to your garden. So it's portable and also comes with lights, and these lights are also solar lights. So as you can see, the aluminum slates at the top opens and closes. If you'd like to reach out to us, please follow us on social media, Cool Classy Outdoors. We are on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and also our website, which is www.coolclassyoutdoors.com. So let's help you create a beautiful exterior space because we are your exterior styling company.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. I want to hear from you. What conversations would you want us to have, or what do you want to see, or what expert do you want on this show? Please reach us on the number 22422 or the email below, or all my social handle pages at Naomi Mbuvi. I have been your host, Naomi Mbuvi. Until next week, kwaheri.